And salutations, rewatchers. What are we doing today? Leave a comment making fun of me if you are here. I'll be back in the short boss for another flip sash. Probably gonna be heavy on the parabolics again today. Looks good as 19 stitch. Leo. How are we doing today? I fell from grace. I almost hit 800 elo on Blitz, Leo. Then we dropped back down. I was so close. I was like 1 or 2 wins away from 800 Blitz, and then we're back into like the 750s. I lost some horrendous games. Going back to that 70 show, the shit thing. That 70 show is elite. I'm not going to lie. Yo. My brother actually got a tattoo today. It's a quote from How I Met Your Mother. Pretty legendary if you ask me. I can't even get a game. Are you sure it's not your internet, Leo? No regrets. No regrets. No, How I Met Your Mother, a tattoo is iconic. How are we doing, Mary Jones? W show for real, for real. Which quote? I believe it's like. He just told me. It was like, no, good as place as any to sit around and wait or something like that. Across chest, yes. No, it's actually a tramp stamp is what he got. Actually a tramp stamp, so. How I Met Your Mother tramp stamp. He was that much of a chud, not even Chess wants him. Whoa. Don't insult my boy like that. Don't insult my boy like that. I'm sure his mother is vaguely excited to see him on occasion. The butterfly. Yes, me and all my viewers, we all collectively have to go get butterfly tattoos. Actually, no, it's not a butterfly, isn't it? It's... Wait, no, I'm thinking that 70s show. I'm thinking of Eric's tat. How I Met Your Mother is a butterfly tattoo. I'm just too good. No one dared to challenge me. Yeah, Leo is actually undefeated against Magnus Carlsen at chess. So, you know, don't insult the man too much. I'm also undefeated against Magnus Carlsen. And Hikaru. So, fake. Shut up, Mike. You don't know me. You don't know me. I'm the realest butterfly knife flipper out there, bro. Oh, Godspeed. That's a yo-yo trick, brother. Yeah. Leo's never even had a draw against Magnus. He's never lost and he's never drawn against Magnus Carlsen. Yeah, at first it was okay. Wait, what? What? I tried peanut butter cheese. Not for me. Not for you. Yo, so I actually talked with an Australian. Uh, I talked with an Australian, and they were all about the cheddar and peanut butter sandwiches. What you doing, dude? What you doing, bud? Why you crashing the scene? Why you crashing the scene, bro? Man, what? We gonna make some cinnamon toast later, bud? We gonna make some cinnamon toast later? I made a loaf of sourdough. Made a loaf of sourdough. Let's pull the shit out. Look at. It was an absolute failure of a loaf, I thought. And then I baked it anyway, and it came out fantastic. Slightly overproofed, but not bad. Cheddar and honey hits hard. True. One of my favorite. You ever see those packets of goat cheese? I usually get like the honey flavored one if I do pick up some goat cheese. Cinnamon toast could slap. Cinnamon toast always slaps. Vegemite and cheese. Yo, so I actually just tried Vegemite for the first time, Leo. For the first time. Honestly, I can see how it would pair good with cheese. Vegemite, I only had it on a piece of this bread. That's why there's half of a slice missing. I only tried it on a piece of bread with some butter. I can see how with cheese it would slap. But all on its own, my first impressions of it was fantastic. And then once the aftertaste was in my mouth and I kept eating it, I thought it was kind of not the best tasting. Brown sugar cinnamon toast. Tara, you freaking smart gal. You smart gal. Brown sugar for cinnamon toast is elite ball knowledge. You know what is up. You know what is up. What's the best Balisong knife you own? I gotta say either the Zika or the Jesus Devil. Kraken is on the same tier of flipping as both of them. But just being that it's aluminum, I can't have that as the answer. Your dog's looking for food, right? Right? And look at this. Look at this. He's trying to be cleanup crew. Trying to make sure there's no food on the counter. This motherfucker still has food in his bowl. You always still have food in your bowl, bro. What is this? Come on. I want to throw the knife around, bro. I can't do that with you right behind me. Nope, out of the way. Out of the way. Keep going. Why flip knives when you can flip a Glock? True. I want a Colt 45. He wants table food, yeah. Yeah, he knows what's up. I know it smells nice. It smells pretty decent, actually. It smells pretty decent. We just threw our garbage out. We had a little bit of fruit flies in here today, because I guess I took a little too long to throw the garbage out. So we had a slight fruit fly problem that was addressed today, but other than that, it's pretty good. Poop bucket's empty. Not too bad. Your mother would hang out in here. Colt 45. No, not that Colt 45. I mean like a literal Colt 45, bro. You think I can make a midnight sandwich? You can do anything if you don't get caught, S19. I think you can. You absolutely can make a midnight sandwich. Just be all sneaky with it. Be sneaky with it. I'd hang out in there. Yeah, Tara would hang out in here. So we're doing pretty all right. Why flip a Glock when you can have a 1911? True. I'm gonna go Stitch. Don't do that. Tequila's bad, alright. Standing around spending a knife. It's a waste of time. It will not get you anywhere. TD, you think I'm doing this to get anywhere, bro? You think I'm doing this to get anywhere? I don't give a fuck. You go chase money or whatever you think is getting somewhere, bro. We're doing this for our own satisfaction. We do cool trick, we satisfied. We fail at cool trick, we're not satisfied. It's like chess. Is chess a waste of time, bro? Is chess a waste of time? Half the time you freaking lose. Half the time you freaking lose. You just do it for the satisfaction when things go right, alright? What's your problem? Why are you so sad, bro? Your sister had a seizure and a stroke in the same week and need time to recover. That's crazy, bro. She does need time to recover, S19. Respect your sister, bro. You feel stupid. I feel stupid when I drop it like that, but then I do a cool trick and I'm like, hell yeah. You know how it is. Or you don't, because you're the epitome. What are you doing scrolling YouTube lives, TD? What you doing scrolling YouTube lives? You're wasting time, bro. You're wasting time. Lock in, bud. Just one toe flip for the OGs. I got you, Aiden. I got you, Aiden. Hold on, is this... Let me pull out the Kraken. One toe flip. Still covered in last night's blood. I didn't clean it. Okay. Came in. Okay, one more try. Just kidding. Not one more try. We're gonna tighten the pivot. We're gonna tighten the pivot and readjust. We have no life, sir. No, I wasn't insulting all you guys. You're just scrolling YouTube lives, trying to vibe while you're on the toilet or laying in bed. TD is the one talking shit, alright? Believe in you. Start from lower. What you mean? I'll start from higher. I'll start from higher, bud. Okay. We'll count it. It was almost a catch. We'll count it, and then we'll do a successful one later. Like hand and foot, same height. I don't, dude. I'm the one who's doing the toe catches, buddy. I'll do it from whatever height I see fit. Perfection-based Chad moment. True. We don't go for the sloppy shit. I don't even think that counts as a toe catch, to be honest. When did you start? 2014. Oh, okay, Leo. Okay, Leo. That's crazy. Central Park final boss. Yeah. 12 years, yes sir. When's my half birthday in Battle Song Flipping? If I started in April, 6 months after April would be November probably. Or October. Instead of dull knife. All my knives are very, like the one I was doing toe catches on can still shave hair. This one probably needs to be sharpened. but I wouldn't really like for doing the tricks I'm doing on it. It's absolutely not dull like what some people flip. Like some people will just like take concrete and just rub the edge of their knife on it, and that horrifies me. And I just turned 12 today and I was born. I've been flipping as long as you've been around, little bro. We're doing our best, OP. Imagine living in a bus. Imagine. This one kind of blends in with a t-shirt a little bit. How's the crack? Ooh. Rare occasion where my Kraken actually shows up better on camera than the Zika. Blue t-shirt isn't all that friendly on the Zika. Mentioned American made with warranty. What is the cheapest American made one? I would recommend this one is Squid Industries. This is a Squid Industries Kraken. Obviously, I'm going to shout out the sponsor of the channel, Shop Soet. Get them at shopsoet.com. And this is the Squid Industries Kraken. I'm not sure if my boy Paul has them in stock right now. Where's the copper jewelry? I don't make them, bro. I don't make these necklaces. I just wear them because they're freaking cool. Okay. Nope, it's a skill issue. I thought it was binding for a second. Definitely just skill issue. Pretty badass. Minnesota Wild edits. Yo, you a Minnesota boy? You got a fellow Minnesota boy in the chat? I need to get that trick first try every time. So close. And he's at my door. If I stop chatting, I'm probably dead. Rip S19. Hell yeah. Shout out Minnesota. And someone was talking shit about Minnesota yesterday. I was so enraged. Kendama time. Yes, let's switch to kendama. You know what's hilarious? My kendama is literally right here. Hold on. If my boy Cody ever shows his face in here, I'll definitely play with kendama. It's just gonna be some random Cody that shows up, not my boy Cody, and then I'll still probably be convinced to play with it. Got my Zyzix en route, dude. Jester, that's sick. That type kendama at 50 likes is crazy. Should we do one of those like goals? Should we just say toe catch at 50 likes? Toe catch at 50 likes to manipulate people into liking the stream, even though my dumb ass is gonna do a toe catch anyway. Come on. So close. Toe catch at 50 likes or blindfold at 50 likes? Do I have a blindfold? F250. Whoa, Rat. F250 Platinum Diesel. We're sitting in a Duramax right now, bud. Where the Chevy Duramax or Turbo? Hold on, how do you say it? LLY Chevy Duramax Turbo Diesel V8, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare an oil war is crazy. Yeah, Minnesota Wild. You can keep that little fancy to yourself, bud. I like Duramax. Like anything. That's not fun. I'm not saying what. I'm trying to say what. Yeah. Shout out Duramax Turbo Diesel. Yo, Spy. Shout out Cinnamon. We're gonna have some cinnamon toast later. Can I have one, please? I wish I could just bless everyone. Wish I could just bless everyone who asked with a knife. Shout out Chaz Fuda. Shout out Chaz Fuda Psychology. At Chaz Fuda Psychology on YouTube. Ever cut yourself by accident? Every day. Every day. Real talent. Well, we'll be talented one day. We're still practicing. I can barely manage a rollover. It's all progression. You gotta learn rollover before you can do helix. You probably need to learn helix before you can do like a helix aerial. Gotta learn helix aerial before you can learn bump. Before you can do a bump, which I'm failing at. Gotta know bump before you can do double bump. Double bump's a lot harder. Let me lock in. Okay. Enact wisdom from the scrolls. There we go. That was a sloppy double bump. Catch. Why are people running with that? Okay, Leo. Okay, Leo, you fucking druggo. How on earth do you avoid serious injuries? I'm not reckless with it. I know I might go for bigger tricks, but you kind of have to have great confidence in your throws before, like, going for a behind-the-back catch like that. You obviously have to know the basic variation first. And throwing it behind the back's not as big of a deal. Just gotta catch it back there. I use a shotgun. You think we're playing with weapons, bro? We're playing with knives that are toys, buddy. I'm watching you. True. Alright, catch you later. Appreciate you, Cinnamon. 19's watching a heck of a lot of the Battle Song Traveler with words like that. How many hours have you practiced this? 12 years. I don't know how many hours. A lot, I would figure. Okay, Funder. You can leave a one-off comment. You can leave a one-off comment, bro. You don't need to spam. I'm obviously not gonna do a dick catch, dude. And a hilarious rhyme. Yeah, careful with those, Leo. Careful with those, bud. You say something too crazy, and then all of a sudden I have to take your mod away. Not because I don't agree with you, but because, because, you know, I gotta save face, you know? You have any Caterpillar knives? Hold on. I don't know where my little guy is. No clue where my little guy is. Is this T8? This is T8. Is this T8? This might be T8. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, now I gotta find something. Hold up. Do we have Tac 2 back in commission for a second? Where's my knife? Where's my knife? I gotta stay. Seen the movie The Package? Maybe. Give me a slight premise of the movie. I'm terrible at remembering movie names, but I like movies. Okay, guy, you gotta stay in your spot, bro. You gotta stay up on the bed. Okay, never mind. We don't have security torque bits. That's rough. As Eminem once said, there's an intruder in my house. Okay. Up. Do a kickflip. Okay. Okay. My phone died, but I'm back. Dang. Dang, I'm so glad you're back to come dick catch, bro. So glad you graced us with your presence. So glad you're back, bud. I was really missing out on those comments. What in the 360 credit score? Look at this dumbass. You have a credit card, dude? You have a credit card? I ain't ever borrowed money like that. I ain't ever borrowed money like that. My credit score is 0 because I ain't ever borrowed money. Okay, Stitch. Okay, Stitch. I'm just talking shit, man. Can you tell me the voices aren't real for a second, please? I'm begging you. Why? That's 19. That's never what I once told you, bro. That's tell the mean voices to frick off, man. Stay. Look, man, you have evil voices in your head because deep down inside they need to attack you like that. Otherwise, you're too powerful. If you don't listen to them, you get your power back, bud. Go punch. If there's a man outside your door, go punch him in the dick, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Go punch him in the dick. If you can't punch him in the dick, then the dick's probably not actually like part of this realm, and you don't have to be too concerned about it. Guy. Okay, we gotta open some doors. Guy, we're gonna let the bugs in, man. I'm sorry. We're gonna slice it. Just like in the movie, The Package. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that movie. In your forearms, excessive blade popping. No. I mean, maybe they pop like a little more than usual than when I'm not using my forearms. But I wouldn't say it's excessive. Like if you rock climb or something, they pop a heck of a lot more. Guy. Back. This way. I'll drag your ass out of here, dude. I'm sorry. No, back. Get out of here, dude. Sorry. I don't make the rules, man. Come on. Back. Good boy. Not the dog. Why? No. Is your dog lying on the stove? He was lying on the stove, yes. That your sight was not deceiving you. That is the stove, and my dog was indeed lying on top of it. Nonchalant slide across the stove. That actually might have been funny. That might have been funny to the people not. What? Like, if I was off camera and I just like drug the dog away because he slides across the counter easily, that might have been a little silly. Fan to reverse fan to choker fan to palm fan. Okay, that's. I feel like I do the trick. Fan, reverse fan. Okay. Wait, does reverse fan count if I do it below my hand? Like if I do that one? Like does that count? Is that reverse? There's this. Or does it have to be above the hand? I'm adding backhand fan in there. Hold on, what was this sequence? Choker fan directly into palm fan. I can do that. from a flipper's perspective, it counts. So there to there. That cuts the fat that I added to it. Now doing it, I mean, it is direction change, so I think it is a reverse thing. Also, who botted my account, bro? 150 views does not. I don't think that's accurate. If I'm sitting at 25 likes, I definitely someone botted my account. Otherwise, I don't believe people are actually real. I'll sub if you say yo. I will not do that. Toe catch on the brand new Kraken. Shout out Oliver. Shout out Oliver. Want toe catch? I give you toe catch. Toe catches are back in full force, boys. Toe catches are back. So close. That counts. I didn't squeeze my toes because it was around the blade, kind of, but that landed. Come on, I want to sub, foo. Okay, yo. Just for you. I'm a robot. I feel it. Definitely a bot. Blanket used to be white. What are you talking about? I've never had a white blanket there. What are you thinking? No thoughts. Just butterfly knife. Can you shout out my little brother today? His birthday. It's his birthday. His name is Hugh Janus. Shout out Hugh Janus. Happy birthday, Hugh Janus. I definitely ain't a bot. I got hella experience with balls, low key. Working with my third Kraken, low key. Third Kraken? Heck yeah. Do that combo again. We're still learning Tweak Fan. Tweak Fan to choker. Using a Kraken? Whoa, we don't say it's full government name for us. This is a Kraken. Put some respect on it. You a real one. Appreciate you, brother. Do this next to a cop. Honestly, last time I was interacting with a cop, I almost wanted to ask if his body cam was on, and then look at it and just be like, "What is up, guys?" It would have been more like this. Let me tighten my things first. I would have looked right at the cop in his body cam footage. I'd be like, "What is up, guys? It is 2-Bit Battle Song. Today we're going to be flipping in front of a cop." And then I was going to request the body cam footage. After I got out of jail. Helix Aerial to Choker Fan. Helix Choker. Okay, so I can't figure out, for some reason, I can't figure out this. Maybe we can real quick. See, because every time, I assume when you tell me that, you mean like the slight wrist pass in between. I feel like you mean this one, where it goes directly into the choker, of which for some reason I've only ever been able to figure it out from this aerial. And my choker is a little sloppy. I can probably get a cleaner one. Shout out Bryson for teaching me that one. For some reason I can't figure it out the other way. I have been back with guns though. So what's crack-a-rackin'? I'm freaking with the Krakens though. Exactly, JB. JB gets it. Been freaking with guns. Honestly, depends. Yeah, okay, that's slightly more expensive hobby. I want to get a gun. I need a gun. Got a kite in there. I do not have any kites. I do not have any LDY or Nabalist products. I have Squid Industries. I have Moranza Zika. I got Benchmades, a Microtech, and BRS. Yeah, I've tried a kite. Kites are good. Kids, okay, Bandit, don't do that. Don't listen to Bandit. Benchmade, oh baby, you want me to flip a Benchmade? My 43 is admittedly dull because this is the one I flip over concrete. But I think it still cut me last time I was playing with it. Last time I did it, so it's not it's crazy dull. Oh, he pulls the grail. I pull a grail into me. This is my concrete knife. That's crazy. One man's grail is another man's beater. Dick Catch at 50 likes. Dick Catch at 50 likes, guys. Please like the stream. No, Dick Catch now. Don't do that. I ain't doing that. Can you do the Rev Giraffe? Yes. How do what's my way of getting into it? I go here, and then I'm not good at Rev Giraffe. That's actually the one. Okay, I can get one. It's gonna take a couple seconds. So close. Okay. Go here to here. Okay, what's the basic way to get into it? I'm trying too hard. Rev Giraffe, so close. I did like one stream where I practiced this like endlessly, and I haven't really done them since, to be honest. I was almost decent at the Rev Giraffe for a day, and then I stopped practicing it. There we go. There's your Rev Giraffe. Whip roll, Oliver Ray. This is the variation of the whip roll you have to learn, rather than just this one where it's like that. You got to do it from Helix. So it does the whip twice, and it just looks oh so buttery when you do that. I thought that's what the whip rollover was until I was enlightened that I just do a cooler variation. Like that's whip roll. That's the flary one. We're 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. backing up. Give me a Seraph. Getting the Seraph. That's nice. Seraphs are nice knives. Tell me why I can do a cat better than I can do a gosh dang scissor. Ready? Oh, my cats are terrible. It's easier. It's literally easier for me to go to index roll than to actually do a cat. Or I do my cheating one. Okay. Roll over. Roll over. Crazy thing to spam. I'm literally doing rollovers every 2 seconds. Okay, more Benchmade. More 43s. How about, I should put the 51. Actually, we found our T8. We can tighten up the 51. Or a T8. This is not my T8. This is not from a normal Torx bit set. So I'm using like a real ghetto setup to tighten this. Stay. Stay. Don't be surfing the counters, bro. Chaplin. Clark, can you stop spamming? Chaplin. Chaplin. Vertical Chaplin. 0G reverse Chaplin. Back to vertical. Back to normal chap. And then we'll throw in, what is it? Walking Chaplin. We go from pinky. We go from pinky all the way up to the pointer. Bro's definitely an experienced flipper, just trolling right now. Can't remember the Russian with the dumb-ass blade. Wait, what? The Russian? What you mean? You have to trust yourself. Yeah. Is it a real knife? It is a real knife. I'm reading comments I missed because Clark was spamming. Give me a double scissor giraffe chatter to rev middle roll to shortstop. I'm bad at double scissors. Double scissor to giraffe to chatter. I'll do a more, well, okay. Giraffe. So it has to be this way. Come on. Gosh, I missed Pollywog. I should have treated him better. I was a jerk. Shut up, Kermit. Keep talking yo shit. Double scissor to giraffe chatter to rev middle roll to shortstop. That's a lot of tricks. I'll do my cheating Korean scissor to the extended chatter. And what are you doing here? You said middle roll. If you're doing middle roll to shortstop, you must be doing shortstop on the pointer finger. Just like that. Hey, how we doing, Pollywog? We were just talking all good things about you, bud. You must trust yourself before you wield the blade. True. True. This dog, I'm gonna drag him off again. Good boy. Stay. You can chill on the counter. You just gotta be like back there, not right next to me, okay? No. Miss you, my friend. How we doing, petrified? Petrified water. Or purified. Why did I say petrified? I tried my best, boys. Tried your best. We're at 42 likes, so we're flipping the 43. Hi, chat. I'm gonna see myself out. Till next time, Oliver. Till next time, brother. Petrified wood looks so cool, right? I think have I I mean, it was way back. It was way back, actually. I found a piece of petrified wood when me and a friend were doing some hunting in Arizona or New Mexico, somewhere in the desert. And I gave like a big chunk, like this big. Looked like a full log almost that you could throw on a fire. I gave it to my brother as a wedding gift. It's definitely the coolest rock I've ever collected. I got pictures of it somewhere. Helix. Clark, don't spam, bro. Don't spam. I'll do Helix. I'll do Helix on offhand. I should have done all these tricks on offhand because you've yet to give me a hard one. Unless you were the one that gave me one of the hard ones. Can I Rev Giraffe the 43? How does one battle hemorrhoids? I don't know, dude. I play chess on the toilet, and I've been blessed that I've never gotten a hemorrhoid for sitting on the toilet that long. So no clue. Got the AB out, so strictly rollover combos right now. No twirling. This thing too heavy. Brooke says breathe. Shout out. Appreciate the reminder. What's your ELO and what format? My ELO in what format? I'm currently at 946 right now. I fell off from the chess game for a couple months. And Rapid on chess.com, not Lichess. So I'm a little spooked about playing too many games and ruining that ELO. But my Blitz is making a comeback. It's around 746. You can look on my chess.com username. It's 2bit51. Not the hey. I want to talk shit to whoever made. I actually think I have some speculations on who it is. Play some more games so I can tell. But bro, you're a full bitch for making a freaking chess.com account with my YouTube username. Fuck you in particular. I've had more than just myself report you. You're a bitch. But it's 2bit51 on chess.com. But whoever's named 2bit Balisong, who's played 2 games, I can tell who you are by the accuracy that you play in the openings. You're a bitch, bud. You're a bitch, and it's only a matter of time before I call you out in person. Or not in person, because you know you're a child acting like such with that chess.com username. You couldn't flip anything else to save your life. You're saying I can flip knives though? That's sick. Banhammer, dick catch. Guys, I gotta time out the dick catch, bro. I gotta put you in timeout. I don't want to, but you gotta stop spamming, bro. You gotta stop spamming. It's disrespectful to literally everyone else trying to say something in chat. You too, Clark. You both get a timeout. It's not a long timeout. Just you both can just take a minute to think about what you've done. Uh, Genuinely, are there any mods here? We might. I mean, I don't want anyone to work too hard. I don't want anyone to work too hard. We got one boy here who definitely can handle the position of mod. He just, he says some crazy things sometimes, and I like to argue with him. You know who you are. If you'd like, I can give you that mod back. Not you. I'm not really. I don't need any like random mods. There's some people that have been around for a long time that I definitely trust. That I gotta take out of principle. I gotta take mod away. I like demodding people as a joke sometimes, because really I just mod people so their names stand out. So their names stand out extra. Just, you know what I'm saying. But YouTube doesn't like when you have too many mods. Fine, just so I'm immune to Coyote. She likes to time me out. Yeah. Okay, we'll remod you, Polly. Add as moderator. Now you're back in the blue crew, bud. No longer a green soldier. I'm back. Yeah, spam we don't like. You can leave your horrendous comments. Just like do it once. Don't spam it. Unmod whenever it's funny. I planned on it, Polly. I'll unmod everyone if it's funny. There's only a few people that are immune to it. Just as a cackle. Just as a cackle, because we still love you. Give him the blade. Give him the blade. The BRS Alpha Beast. I'm gonna flip the JD today. Definitely, we gotta think of our favorite person. Use the channel and flip the JD for them. This one doesn't show up near as well on camera though. Polly with the memberships. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. It took a while to start announcing who's getting the memberships. Shout out all these guys. Shout out Polywog for gifting the memberships. Fly, my infected monkeys, fly. Something like that. Hello everyone here. How we doing, Eddie? Enjoy the dog stickers. Yes, enjoy the guy stickers. Can we time them out again, bro? No one cares. Yeah. We might have to time you out, man. You gotta stop with that. That's good to hear. That's good to hear, Eddie. I like how Clark and Thunder are just just radiate like riding off each other, you know. I love you, Clark. Before we get the chop, any grails? What's your nicest? I don't know what's a grail to some people. It's just a normal knife to me. Like a grail to me would be like a Hysteria or a cult classic. Something psycho or probably Isaacs is one of my grails. Got the Jesus Devil here by Hayes Tech. One in my collection I would consider a grail is my TAC 2. This one's sick. What is that? It's a Microtech TAC 2. Let's see. That's the only real grails I got. Benchmade 43. That was a grail when I started flipping. It's falling apart right now. One of the screws popped out. Invincible. An Orca. Yeah, Orcas are pretty cool. Corvus and a Seraphim. Nice. Ban him, please. Now I'm begging. I'll do it. I'll do it. You guys can come back tomorrow and act right. We can't have that. We can't have that, bro. I don't want an entire chat full of dick catch. That's less than cool. The Jolly Roger tattoo, wicked. It's been unfinished since nice. Nice. Did you get that done, or are you just talking about it now? Hold on, put this guy in timeout. Yeah, sorry boys. Sorry boys. Hey, you're out of here. We don't like the spam. Shadow round. I see the light, right? I can actually read comments now. Now, let me scroll through and read what comments I missed. How can you even rotate? See, come on. How can you even rotate the knife like that? Maybe you practice every day. Yeah, you just a lot of practice. There's the spine of the blade, so anything where it's like smacking against me, I just have to make sure I'm on this handle, known as the safe handle, rather than the bite handle. And you just memorize what that is for all the different lines you do, and don't frick it up. I didn't even know Microtech made Bally's. They did way back. I don't think they have for a while. But do you like the French? The chest opening? I don't play it. I feel like I play all right against it. If I remember the French, which one the French is. The French in general? I could leave it. As a kid, all we had were Benchmades and Benchmade clones, right? Like the 43 I was flipping right there. Actually, this one. How old you are. Because when I started, it was basically right when the AB came out. It was before the Replicant. Like, I got the first drop of the Replicant. But when I started, this was my first knife. It was the Benchmade 51. The M-Tech Twist. Shout out M-Tech Twist. Mobile suit nose ball. D4 E5. Yeah, D4 E5. Yeah, no, I'm actually, I usually play all right against the French. My favorite opening is actually it's when I play white. It's e4, c4. With the pawn, not. You can't get a bishop out without opening right away, can you? No. Yeah. E4, c4 is my favorite. E4, c4, and they usually go. It's usually like e4, e5, and then I do c4, and then it would be, they usually have the horse he to attack my e4 pawn, then we defend it with the d3, and then they usually don't really have anything to combat that right off the bat, so then I usually jump my horsies out. And if they jump if they jump the bishop out, I go bishop. Would it be C bishop F something? No, it would be bishop at E3 if they play like a London type setup. Like London, fuck the London. Anything that opens with D4, you're an absolute degenerate. I don't like you. I always lose against. I always lose D4. I've been flipping since I was 10. Nice. So bro knows ball. You play on chess.com, bro? Freaking 2bit51. Send me a challenge. I like playing with the viewers. I just got crushed by a friend, Dunk Nasty here on YouTube. I've been flipping since I was 11. I'm 14. Whoa. Let's see. It's 25 years. How about this? Whatever this Benchmade is. Back when there was, no screws, just pins. My 80s Benchmade. Ooh, not the greatest of flippers, to be honest. Before latch gates were a thing, so look at that. That's the blade. Old school shit. Still got it in the collection though. I got my tie bones. Where's my tie bones at? I didn't even know about it until this. Wait, triple thumb roll. That's double thumb roll. Double thumb roll. I know a 14-year-old who's better flipper than they are, I bet. Yeah, there's some 14-year-olds better than me, dude. Flipping is like chess. The younger the person is, the scarier they are. You get like a freaking 14-year-old whose hands don't get tired when they flip for too long. Spooky. Probably really freaking good. What in the math? No math here, bro. No math here. I like how bro's brain is rotted from an Adderall prescription since he was like 8 years old. And he's taking it out on the meth heads. Might try playing, but it's been a while. Children are pretty terrifying. Yeah, chess is... You get humbled by some 8-year-old on chess.com. You play some guy from Israel. You're losing, so you just rage in the chat. You're like, free Palestine. And the kid's like, what do you mean? because they have no clue. And you're like, oh, this is a child. Dang. My favorite thing to do on chess is when you win, like right before they hang like a back rank checkmate or something dumb, you just like, puzzles are really helpful. It's usually followed up by like a fuck you, man. It adds. I love when people do it to me, so I do it to others. Treat others the way you want to be treated. I live by that shit. I troll people, and I love when I'm trolled. All day and my hands don't get tired. I'm literally ham. Literally ham. Yeah. Yeah. Especially hates losing the people from Israel for some reason. Whoa. Whoa. What did I just watched like some podcast with a chess guy. I think it was an Andrew Schultz. I don't usually watch Andrew Schultz, but he had our boy Gotham Chess on there, so I had to watch that one. Yeah, and they were talking about how the flags on chess.com makes everyone slightly more racist. Not actually, you just say whatever hurts the most when you're losing. 1500 ELO versus random 7-year-old from the streets of India is equivalent to name random very close fight between two medium strength characters from anything popular. Andrew Tate is your preferred Andrew. Crazy, bro. What color is your Bugatti? Gotham cool. Shout out Gotham Chess. I think he's a necessary character in everyone's life. Should I get into some cinnamon toast? I think I should make some cinnamon toast. I think it's toast time. First, I'm a little dehydrated. I need some water. And then we're gonna get into some toast. Make the bus real hot. Make the bus real hot. That's the boy. You should make some peanut butter and cheese. Sadly, I ran out of cheese. Oh, I had water in my cup. I don't even have to pour it. Guy looks like he wants some cinnamon toast. He definitely wants some cinnamon toast. Look at this loaf of bread I made today. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. So nice and spongy. Bottom's a little toasty, but we got, keep around the corners of the web next time. Till next time, Bandit. Got a loaf. And got some sourdough. Hell yeah, bud. Hell yeah. Okay, what do I need to do? Guy's gonna freak. Stay! You didn't stay at all, dude. What is this? Didn't stay at all. What you doing, bud? What you doing, bud? Sup? How we doing, Balisong Traveler? Probably done flipping for the day, but we are making some toast. We are making some toast just because you just showed up. Look at my loaf. Look at this loaf of bread. I'm so excited to make toast with it. I made a sandwich earlier. Dang. Dang. I left some shit on there. So I need a new bag. Type of bread, sourdough, yes sir. Is a recipe. I mean, I didn't really follow a recipe. I just make bread, bro. I use I use some honey in there, so it's just it's got some honey for the sweetness. It tastes fantastic. I told you about the Tylenol man. Enlighten all the entire chat. I'm intrigued. What you mean the Tylenol man? What you mean? Tylenol is not a prescription drug. Tylenol is like, that's just like over the counter pain med that you know, is giving all the children autism. You want a kid that plays with knives like I do? You just have a lot of Tylenol when you're pregnant, ladies. They'll be even better than me at playing with a knife. If you want to raise a Balisong Traveler, you just have some Tylenol when you're pregnant. Crazy. I appreciate it. How are we doing, Kinetic? What's up? Oh, that's a much darker story, S19. Dang. I thought you were going to talk about a superhero that just gives away Tylenol to pregnant ladies or something. That's much darker than I was hoping for, man. That's crazy. Yeah, not really a superhero. Yeah, not really a superhero. Shit, I was looking forward to Tylenol Man, like, you know, like a movie or something. I thought some comedian made a short or something about Tylenol Man. That would go hard. And just a superhero that gives out Tylenol to pregnant women. Get the gloves for real and start shadowboxing. Honestly, yeah. You need some shadowboxing. Literally, some shadowboxing. Some broken back in and fuck up the shadow people. Yo, shadowboxing, yo. Telling, yo. Telling a man that sees the shadow people to just start shadowboxing, fucking, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I don't know if that's the joke you were going for. But that's funny. Truly comical. Uh, uh, I'm so goth, my shadow actually takes damage. Nah. Nah, for real. You gotta arm yourself with, armor of God against them shadow people. They feed off your fear, bro. Number one thing the Bible says is do not be afraid. So why you letting these other realm people spook you? It's not constructive. We get their scary face value. But truthfully, you want to know what I do when I see something crazy like that? I'll literally stand out there, no fear, and just freaking play with my knife. Just play with my knife and give them a freaking show. Give them a freaking show and just vibe with something you love. Uh, uh. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens to me, I just call my friends or find a random YouTube stream. Just vibe with a knife, bro. You're a flipper. You're a flipper. Alright. This stove heating up. What am I gonna do? Stab a ghost? You don't need to stab him, bro. You don't need to stab him. It ain't gonna do shit anyways. Put holy water on the blade. Yeah, put holy water on the blade. Also, like I said, S19, you're being attacked spiritually like that because you're too powerful if you don't listen to him, dude. Holy water on the blade. I should do that. I should baptize my knives. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My JD's been baptized. The Jesus devil itself has been baptized. What the hell did I just wake up to? We're encouraging S19 to get into some shadow boxing so we can box these shadow people. Holy enchanted blade. It's the Jesus devil. You know what? The three dots in the middle represent the Holy Trinity. For real, go to knife. For real, go to knife. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, you know, just average things. Mary Jones, were you here when I shut off my bread earlier? You here when I shut off my bread earlier? Because we about to make some, we're gonna make some cinnamon toast with my bread. I'm pretty hyped for it, to be honest. We're gonna start with a half piece while the stove fully heats up. And then we'll do one full piece. It's so hard when you're trying not to cut your table. Cinnamon toast time, boys. Cinnamon toast. Luckily S19, you don't have to share it again because it's a really dark subject to be talking about on YouTube live streams. But she can scroll up. Tylenol Man. Tylenol Man is it's a superhero. He's what's the word? He sounds right. Yeah, no, Tylenol Man, he's a superhero that gives out Tylenol to pregnant ladies. It's he's I don't know how much of a hero he falls under when he does that. But dude, think about all the engineers we're creating. No, this oh S19. Howdy, how we doing, Casey? We're making some cinnamon toast up in here. Cinnamon toast time. Best get some cinnamon out. And my bag of brown sugar is not open right now, so we aren't gonna open it when we're only gonna sprinkle a little bit. So we'll just use the normal cane sugar. I just had a huge sneeze, bro. Huge sneeze. That's crazy. I mean, bless you. Go change your panties. Whoa. That's crazy. We're making hot dog. No glizzy. No glizzy. We're making cinnamon toast. Cinnamon toast is a comfort food for real. No cheese. I was gonna pick up some cheese from the grocery store, and then I didn't. And then I started streaming hours later. So what was gonna be a grilled cheese has turned into a cinnamon toast stream. What if? Hold on, S19. How do we know he's not? I mean, he probably super villain, but how do you know that's not what he does in his free time, bro? How do you know? How do you know it's not cinnamon toast with cheese? No, not. Yeah, grilled cheese. Yeah, no cinnamon toast with cheese. But we're doing cinnamon toast as an alternate to making the grilled cheese. We weren't gonna put cinnamon and sugar on our grilled cheese. I don't think he's a superhero. Well, super villain maybe. Super villain, maybe. Get this other piece sliced while that finishes up. You know, I should just make myself a cutting board or something. This is. I need a breadboard. I need a breadboard so I don't struggle so much to cut my bread every single time. Dang, bro, chat's dead. Yeah, we got botted earlier today, and that actually inflates the number of actual viewers too. So we did a little better than we have been with 50 likes, but I feel like the views is pretty normal currently, normal for what it has been. Pumpernickel. I mean, I made the sourdough myself. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this bread, boys. Look at this bread. Little bus-made bread. Bus-made bread for the toast. Now I'm gonna unveil my secret cinnamon toast recipe. I know how complicated this is for some people, but I do believe you can do it yourself. Spread some butter on there. And then brown sugar is better, as someone mentioned earlier in the stream. But my brown sugar is closed right now, so we're just gonna sprinkle some sugar on this bad boy. Sprinkle some sugar. Sprinkle some cinnamon. And we got the masterpiece, which is known as cinnamon toast. That's some bread right there. That's some bread right there. Yeah. And I put some honey in the sourdough, so it's a good day. Grilled cheese stream probably coming tomorrow. I just gotta pick up some cheese. And then we'll have everything we need. I love cinnamon toast. What's go-to cheese? You're asking all the right questions, bud. My favorite, Monterey Jack. It's probably my favorite. As a combo, I like for a fantastic grilled cheese, I feel like putting a combo of cheeses is really good. Big fan of the white cheeses. So I gotta say Monterey Jack and mozzarella is, like, for my experimentation with the grilled cheese, that is the best combo. A good sharp cheddar is more universal cheese. Like, I feel like it goes better on eggs. When I say Monterey Jack, I'm including Pepper Jack in there just because it's the same thing. It's just a seasoned version. Because truthfully, I usually get Pepper Jack. Turn the stove off and flip it. Should be done by the time. You should enter grilled cheese championship. Honestly, I can make a way better grilled cheese than Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay's grilled cheese recipe. It's not it. Guess what? What's up, King? What? Is that a house? It is a short bus. He just loves you. True, bro. True. Yeah, we eating cinnamon toast in the short bus right now. It's shaped kind of odd. It's my cinnamon toast balisong. I need a fully serrated, overly sized Bally so I can slice bread. It's an N-word stoner hands. Bus. Well, no, you made it look like a bus. No, it is a bus. Look. There's the first aid kit. There's the door. There's the dog. You know, the door. Oh, look at it. Look at the curved roof. And I got curtains all over the windows. Hold on. But you know, that's my handicap door. And you see that sign right there? That's like a telltale sign of it being a school bus. Definitely a bus. Never seen a bus with a stove in it. Well, freaking stove and oven. We can make banana bread in this bus. Dude, shout out S19's dad. Sounds pretty cool. I've never, in all my years of running the short bus as a kid, I never stumbled upon a mean school bus driver. I definitely had one that was a stoner. That would never admit things. That would never admit that, but she was cool. I don't know her name, and out of respect, I can't do that. Also, shout out Ed. He's definitely like the best bus driver I ever knew. I hope he's doing well. Do you like science? Science is pretty cool. Science is pretty cool. He's awesome, dude. Yeah. What you like about science, man? Oh. W scientific method. Sugar, cinnamon. Let's go. Let's set that down for a second. That's a little too hot to hold. Well, I'm a polymath. I know almost everything in existence. Wait, what? You know everything? You know everything? OnlyPans? Yeah, welcome to my OnlyPans, guys. Shout out that one chick who does the OnlyPans videos. Good day to you, man. Stay spanning. We'll keep playing with knives. Not today. We'll do that tomorrow. We'll do more of that tomorrow. Today we're just gonna, we already played with a knife. We're gonna just enjoy cinnamon toast and wrap up the stream. Almost everything. Not everything. Dang. How? Okay, no Googling. No Googling days off, future past. No Googling, alright? I'm gonna actually test you. How many miles or kilometers is Jupiter from the sun? Hi and bye. I'm falling asleep. You stay blessed, procrastination meow. Have a good night. I hope slumber hits you quickly. I hope you have dreams of cinnamon toast. Never been poked in the eye with a knife. No. A lot. True. Days off is taking too long to answer. I don't think they actually knew. 484 million miles. I'm going to take your word for it because I don't know that off the top of my head. I was asking. That's a lot of miles, dude. What you eating? We got cinnamon toast on some bus-made sourdough. Now your turn. What does dark matter? It's like these burnt or rye. It's not burnt. That's like the cinnamon turning dark on it. The actual bottom of it. It's looking. I don't have the light hitting it. Not rye. Just normal white flour sourdough. Little bread flour sourdough with some Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. What does dark matter? So it's a particle that we can't really describe perfectly, but through math we can prove that its existence. It is dark matter the same as antimatter? I don't know. It explains voids in existence or something like that. It's from Thor. And bro, looks nicer than me French toast. Dude, shout out French toast. Should I actually do that, guys? Should I do a French toast stream tomorrow? Or... Okay, what are we thinking? French toast stream? Should I do a poll? Should I do a poll for the 4 people to vote, or should I just ask chat right now? Tomorrow, are we doing grilled cheese? Most general answer. Dude, I don't research dark matter heavily, alright? The physical I'm not so focused on, to be honest. Too dark for me to see, yeah. Yeah, should I do French toast or grilled cheese with this loaf of bread tomorrow? Spanish toast don't copy those losers. Whoa. Yes, Paul Fun. Dark matter is an density matter that is basically similar to black holes or antimatter, although similar, not exactly the same. Antimatter is more the energy. Danny cheese. You can detect, yeah. It's dark matter is what holds everything together. Prove it. I'm team cheese. Team cheese. You want the Danny cheese? Honestly, maybe the Danny cheese is a little better than. How many universes are there? A lot. And I think we hop between them, bro. I think Mandela effect is real. In fact, I know we hop between them. I'll say that with confidence. We do absolutely hop between universes. There's two unbelievably explainable shit. Here we go with the prove it, God believer. We have 11 dimensions. And dimensions and universes are different. Like, I feel like. You know what I mean? Cheese lives matter. If Kat and Mary Jones are both saying Danny cheese, we'll make the Danny cheese. I don't need no poll. Your votes are worth more. Anyways, we'll do grilled stream tomorrow. We be shifting all the time. I think it's the many worlds theory to me, like many worlds. I think it explains far too much. We're not, dude. Sorry, dude. Go be a normal ass dude then. That's a mean slice. If you just pulled up, look at my bread. This is what we made the toast out of. Good day. It didn't, like, the scoring on the sourdough didn't turn out well because it looked like it was gonna be a total disaster. And rule with bread is you always gotta bake it anyway, because you never know. Homemade bread, yes, homemade. Yeah, but even if like it was slightly overproofed, things just weren't like holding the shape necessarily. I baked it anyway. Good freaking decision. Good decision. Superb crunch. We toasted it on the cast iron. So there's infinite galaxies. That I don't know. That's beyond my. I don't know. Probably. Many worlds theory means probably. Well, what is infinite? Infinite's a big number, probably. Y'all can hear the audio crunch. Toasted to perfection, to be honest, because it's like nice and spongy in the middle and golden brown on here. Obviously, the cinnamon turns it like really dark, and the bottom, when you add sugar to your loaf, I have some honey in here. It's gonna get a little crispier than the usual ones to get it fully baked, but is the test subject from the Apollo 18 movie. I like how bro used God believer as an insult when you're talking sciences. That's crazy. Miss you. You stay strong, man. I'm hungry. Infinite galaxies would imply that energy is abundant and vast. Now, when we're talking infinite galaxies, I'm more talking about the fact that there's infinite universes. There might be a finite amount of energy and galaxies in each universe, but this is beyond the realm that I've ever looked at. I know about many worlds theory, but you know, Banana Bread. Shut up, Banana Bread. You believe in pseudoscience? Look, all I'm saying is you believe in nothing. I believe in something. The universe exists, therefore, I don't believe nothing is a thing. Because there's something. You know? Arguing whether there's a God or not is a much easier argument than arguing whether it's the Christian God. I believe in the sourdough, yes. Honestly, sourdough and cinnamon toast, proof that God exists. I believe in aliens too. And what's at the end of the last galaxy? I don't know. You believe a so-called God. I'm just saying, the fact that something exists means that nothing does not exist. That's like the basis of the argument. Much easier argument to be had than trying to convince someone that, yeah, prove nothing exists. Yeah, prove nothing exists. Definitely a mass consciousness. Exactly. Like, I don't know, some unexplainable shit we did. You can put words, and there's, books that might describe it. Prove nothing exists. No, I'm telling you to prove nothing exists. I'm just saying we're talking spiritual shit, and a scientific mind cannot comprehend those things. You know? Like, yeah. The scientific mind will just, if you see some other realm type things out there, your first assumption is going to be one of these darker labels that label something as wrong with you for seeing them. And I think they're just seeing through the veil. Where you will medicate someone, I will listen to them. And see what's going on. There's dark forces, which, good news, since there's evil in the world, that means there's good. That's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing. We are a simulation of a program created by aliens themselves. Wait. Days Off Future. So you're saying that there's a creator? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's not scientific of you. What are we discussing tonight? We're proving God exists. Root beer. That's crazy. Imagine what we really are. We are the dirt under the universe's fingernails. I'm just saying. But look, we aren't having a Jesus argument right now. We're arguing about whether God exists. That's a totally different argument. And much harder for me to have, to be honest. Dude eating dumpster bed. Frick you, man. It's homemade sourdough. See, why are you projecting? I didn't even hint at anything about my beliefs about what this God is and how he manifests in this realm. We're strictly talking about whether God is real. I'll extend it to you. This could also mean multiple gods exist under this argument. So smoky here in Minnesota, crazy. Simba, I'm in Minnesota right now. Should I show what how real you're being right now? It is so freaking smoky. Like my stove has been off and I'm still smelling smoke. You said God is real. Yo. Yeah, we came from nothing, but you know what? Definitely exactly. That was literally the basis of my argument. A3D. The fact that something exists means something exists. That there's absolutely no nothing. Nothing is not real. Like nothing is real. Zero isn't even real, bro. Zero isn't real. Prove God's existence. There is something. Yeah. Simba, truthfully, I'm not well versed in the Bible or all the religious texts. So, you know, it's much harder. It's easier to prove, like, proof of God's existence. Listen, if there's good and evil in the world, I feel like that's a much better belief system to have than nihilism. Because if we're just nihilistic, living all willy-nilly, then your argument is Epstein did nothing wrong because it doesn't matter. All he did was create his own purpose. I feel like that is a very, kind of destructive belief for humanity. Because it just means whatever whim you have, you can act upon. You should act upon. There's no real consequences, assuming you get away with it in this realm without others confronting you, you know? Show him the smoke. I ate during my live. I went back in after 10 minutes with a cough. Simba, I got my windows open right now. In fact, I can't even tell if the slight haze in here is from me cooking right now, or it is likely to smoke. Breathing? No, I'm just inhaling this bread, bro. Nonsense proof. Do you believe in time? Can you prove yesterday? Prove yesterday is real, days off. Prove yesterday is real. I don't believe in time. I think it's all just the fabric that we can that can be manipulated. Near Minneapolis, yo, same, Simba. Same. So it's gonna be similar conditions to what I'm gonna show. Smoke. Yo, is this bread smoked? If it's been in the smoke all day? Time, yes, we can prove it. Can you prove anything? How prove that the universe wasn't just like snap? Last Tuesday, everything was the way it is. You were put on this planet with all these memories to give you the facade that you existed. Disprove that. Short bus smoker. Where do you see the smoke? Cut your hair today and look at it tomorrow. Let's see if it regrows. How prove to me that it isn't just a false memory inside the dome. Back. Okay, let me see if I can do this without doxing myself. Stay. I gotta come out here to turn the propane off. Anyway. Okay. Look at me walk down the street just a little bit. Okay. Look at this haze. This is just smoke. Just smoke in the air. Just a haze. Someone can probably totally dox me with the amount of information I gave. Yeah. I'll be right there. Yeah, bro. You're near Minneapolis. If you can dox me right now and pull up, that's actually hilarious. Good on you. I'll make you a piece of cinnamon toast. Canada be burning. I kind of figured that's where the fire would be. It's like, that's where the wind blows. It can be. Use a mirror. You can't prove it. You just snap a finger. Everything you know. Last Tuesday. Everything was last Tuesday. You're part of the simulation, bro. You're part of the simulation. The simulation just started. It's all just fake memories. It's all just fake memories. What? Damn, what's burning? Canada. I swear I do know, but I wouldn't roll up uninvited. I don't do that. I ain't telling you right. You are either. No, Simba. I'm gonna end the stream soon anyway. Dox me if you actually think you know my location. I'm gonna end the stream anyway, and I'm going to drive off from this location. At this point, you clueless. All I'm saying is you don't, like, why can't you just say you don't know? Like agnostic is a better worldview than atheist, because at least agnostic people are like, I have no fucking clue. You're like saying, no, God's not real. That's a heck of a claim, dude. Uh, that's a heck of a claim. You can park in front of our house. Yeah? Yeah, Simba? No, for real? Yes. For real, if you actually think I know, even if you just give the county. Even if you just give the county on where you think I might be. We'll give it to you. Because I'm somewhere around Minneapolis, so there's only so many options. I'll give you hints. I'm not in Hennepin County. You in Toronto. You don't know God's real until you have to. Yeah. Yeah. You know. I like the idea of God because, I'd like to think morality isn't just subjective because it's, much better. Much better. Epstein was probably nihilistic. Didn't think anything mattered, would do whatever he wants. Nothing matters, so why act right? Follow your whims. He's in the middle of hell, if there is even one. Salt of the earth, brother. Salt of the earth. Just trying to be a radical in love. Keep this earth from rotting. Alright? Yes, I advocate for agnostic over atheist. Yeah. Yeah, we're like, obviously the Christian argument, I have to be a little more well-read to have that argument, but, at least we can still deep down. I think deep down everyone's agnostic, even if, shout out to the Orthodox Christians. Yeah, no one is smart enough. That's beyond our realm of knowing. It's just how you gonna act. How you gonna act. Would your immune brain know about that? I consider myself agnostic. I mean, that's... Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're all matter, snobs. We're all matter. So if I'm actually very intrigued by this conversation. So I'm likely not gonna end the stream right away. And actually, I already put my propane neck away. I was gonna freaking make another piece of cinnamon toast and frick around. They know all the answers, but where's the remote? Yeah. Cannot prove. I just wanna claim the amount of pride that Days Off Future Past came into this chat saying they knew everything. Is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. There could be a god, there could not be. Yeah, there could be multiple gods. I don't necessarily believe that, but those are just beliefs. It's how we act, No, it's how we act. Do you believe in right and wrong, Days Off Future Past? If you believe in right and wrong, Ramsey County, not Ramsey County. Good try, though. Good try. Uh, we are electrons. So you think your minuscule size. But if how do you know that we're not the universe experiencing itself? Uh, you know, how do you know concretely that everything you're just neurons firing, so everything's predetermined? There's no such free will. Everything's already decided because nature works in a certain way every single time. So, uh, you know, you know, how do you know? How are you gonna gamble your soul on it? You're gonna gamble your soul on something you can't know, prove? Or are you just gonna, you know? No, because if we was the universe, if we was the universe, we could be able to see it. We couldn't be able to see it. No, that's we literally can see it. That's the whole thought behind it experiencing itself, you know? Uh, we have no soul, we have energy. I don't think so. I think Days Off, Future Past, I feel like with your concrete beliefs, a true spiritual experience, you wouldn't even believe. And you would be like, oh, there's something chemically wrong in my brain. Then we better hop on some medications. Cause like even if it smacked you in the face, uh, even if it smacked you in the face, you wouldn't you would just think something's wrong with you. Cause it would be some otherworldly type things. If I poo in an empty pickle jar and bury it in my neighbor's yard, will it bring me good luck? Honestly, probably not. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, maybe soul is just what people used to call the energy you speak of. Exactly. Maybe. Are you gonna have a net positive or a net negative? Is you coming to preach your ways of nihilism upon the whole world? Is that going to be constructive? If there's a young kid in the chat who hears you talking about how nothing is real, so nothing matters, they're gonna adopt that and just follow whatever whims they have. You know, we're dark. Us as humans are dark people. Like bad. Like we have evil. Like you get angry at someone and you do bad things, right? If you just follow those whims, like it doesn't matter. Is that truly constructive for the world? Uh, only nihilists are teenagers. Yeah, everyone goes. Angsty teen is real. Angsty teen is real. Uh, yeah, it's constructive. Yeah, you guys, you're right. Nihilism is right. Um, religion brainwashes kids and adults into believing fairy tales. You don't. What happens when you experience like some real fairy tale level shit? What you gonna think then? We're not talking religion, man. We're not, none of this talk has been religion. People have said they're Christian. That's not the argument we're having right now. This isn't religion, bro. Uh, that's crazy. Uh, Turn into ivory tower intelligence excuse to not grow up. Yeah. Fairy shit goes down, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand how mystical the world is. Um, there's some mystical shit going on. Uh, I'm leaving now because your brain is smaller than Homer Simpson, Mr. Tweak. Oh, I appreciated this talk. I'm glad you know everything and you're gonna go on and not question your own thoughts. You're gonna concretely be able to tell everyone that nothing exists. Uh, Still say life is a magical gift. Yeah. Life itself is a miracle. Life itself is a miracle. Uh, I've seen Bigfoot. Oh, not out of question, bro. Not out of question. Leprechauns. Leprechauns real, bro. But for real, wake up. I said almost everything, not everything. For real, wake up. I hope you wake up, man. I hope you wake up. I pray you have some mystical experience you cannot explain. The only thing that does hint at it is some of these religious texts that we have been gifted through years of trying to find an understanding of what is life. Did his feet stink? I wear socks when they're like trapped in a shoe all day long and I got socks on or something, feet definitely stink, but I went barefoot for the last like 3 something days. Being that they're just aired out and my feet don't stink. Uh, you must be under 30 for sure. And how old are you? How old are you? And what hurt? What did you go through that makes you so concrete in the fact that there is no God? Obviously you're leaving. Obviously you're leaving. So you can just fuck off and ignore my question. Uh Dreaming could be considered a mystical experience with some of the crazy out of body experiences I've had during sleep. Yeah. Yeah, shit's mystical. You ever have a dream where the shit plays out the next day or even years later and it's like such a real level of deja vu where it's like, no, this happened and it wasn't a dream. You know that for sure because the dream is like locked in there. And then it happens in real life. Uh, like what's the explanation for that? Days off, future, past, since you got the answers for everything. Later, till next time. Till next time. But yeah, deja vu is insanity. That makes you that has you questioning things when it's real. Whenever I'm not right, I leave. Yo. Whenever someone disagrees with me, man, there's no arguments. It's just debating. We're talking about like one of the hardest questions in existence, okay? Uh, I'm strictly making an agnostic argument. Uh well, I mean not necessarily. I did say like, well, no, it's been mostly agnostic argument. Uh that's how I know. I'm always right. Yeah. 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 But I'm not an agnostic. I mean, obviously, you can't know anything for sure, so in that sense, probably. But um, deja vu is when you connect with yourself with the multiverse. So okay, let me. That's a crazy belief to hold. That's a crazy belief to hold, and to be concretely also believe that there's no possible existence of a god. That's a crazy belief to know. So that you accept that argument, but can't accept that you don't know. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Uh. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know. I'd like a certain string of words to make you understand this. You believe it. That's. I only believe in what I see. Sorry. Okay. So. Mm, yeah. What I've seen is some mystical shit, so I believe in the mystical. I don't know what to tell you. I that's same, same, and I try to fucking understand it. Some things are beyond our current level of science. Uh, uh, the beauty of life. The beauty of life. What's crazy is I had deja vu like an uncountable amount of times. One day that I wish I could live more than the other days. I can change things I did instead. It's a trip. It's a trip. I remember one crazy time I had deja vu. It was I was with the whole family, and I had this dream before I had step siblings or anything. Uh, and I kind of knew. I was kind of like waiting for it. I was kind of waiting for it, truthfully. Um, because I've had other things happen before. Uh, but it was a weirdly specific dream where we were out on a lake and there was like a big tree floating out. Like it was probably a cottonwood tree, like a big. I didn't know what type of trees were what at the time, but like the size of a cottonwood tree. Uh, and it was floating out in the middle of the lake, and there was a bunch of us just like playing around on it. Uh, and I wasn't even thinking about it at the time, but then I remember standing up on the log itself, and it was just like, "This is it. I've been here. This is crazy." And all the same characters are here. What? Do you have schizophrenia? No, I don't believe in schizophrenia, bro. I don't believe in schizophrenia. I think schizophrenic years ago would have been, the prophets. They would have been, the thank you for the reminder. Breathe. Prodigy. Protege. Uh Yeah, I don't think schizophrenia is real. You don't believe. I believe in the like, no, I believe that there is a scientific thing where there are certain symptoms people exhibit, and that is the box that they throw them into. It's called schizophrenia. Uh, I do not believe it is something chemically wrong with your brain. I think you are a very specific person that sees through veils. They were literally shamans, and exactly, they were literally the shamans, spiritual leaders. Uh, and now we put them in a fucking psych ward and medicate them until they're fucking retarded. Uh, yeah, no, I do not believe it's a mental illness. I actually think labeling it as wrong and having a society that believes that things like that are wrong genuinely impacts it so that the things they see and hear are darker because they are being attacked by something dark, like a darkness. All right, like God is dog spelled backwards. Loved a man, right? Right. True. Um, that is not true. Okay, well, you can try to put me in a psych ward. I'm not crazy. Um, I think you're crazy for trying to think that you know having a mystical experience means I'm mentally ill. I think Mr. Pseudoscience. I believe that the no, it's not pseudoscience. It's science that we cannot understand yet. It's one day maybe it will. One day things will align, but it's beyond our level of comprehension. We're like Magnus Carlsen, who's the best in the world, like even the best in the world at something, still doesn't even compete with the robots we have nowadays. Like our level of understanding is limited. Uh, my friend has it, and he has become better with medication. Yeah, people go through dark things. Uh, People go through dark things. Categories, we are all different. We are all different and one and the same, all at the same time. Um, um, we can understand it because medication does help with mental illness, specifically schizophrenia. What is. What do you mean help? There's no such thing as right or wrong. All that is subjective. What do you mean help? They start acting in the box that you freaking want them to fit into? Like, obviously, there are people that are cursed with, even one of the people that was in this chat earlier definitely deals with some dark things. And the self belief that something is wrong with them is going to make sure they manifest in something even worse. Was a murderer born one or become one? I think he becomes one. Following the whims. There's a different path that could have been taken. Uh, Spinning through the galaxy, love and respect to all. Yeah. Love and respect to all. The world. Honestly, I could fix the whole world's problems. I could fix all the world's problems, right, Paul? I could fix every problem the world has. I actually know the solution. People don't want to hear it. But I think this realm we're in with all this darkness. I feel like I know the solution, how to what would fix everything. Uh, Paul gets it. He understands. Uh, Obviously, there's nuances and stuff that I probably am failing to mention here, but we could, if we just, if something came and got rid of all the pride, jealousy, envy, gluttony, all the darkness in the world, like everything that manifests bad things, the world would be fixed. This would be heaven on earth, Uh, we don't have that. But we're still dealing with those things. When I ask him about the mental illness, says a lot about his mental health. Well, okay, I was lost in a freaking rant, all right. I was lost in a freaking rant, all right. I'm sorry. Either you're schizophrenic or just psycho at this point. You can label me as terrible. You can label me as something's wrong with me. That's crazy. That's a crazy label to put on another person. He likes mental health chest food as this man. Yeah. I like, dude. Shout out to the psychologists. I don't like psychiatrists all that much, just because they're only trained in like what medication to give you and all that. But psychologists are cool. That's an art. I love that. I love that. It's like much respect to all the psychologists out in the world. Say God bless you. Yeah, God bless you, days off, future past. I hope you stay blessed. Uh, God, they make me feel weird. What? Why are they up in my biz? Yeah, why are they asking? Why are these psychologists asking me about my childhood, dude? Like, I thought we was just hanging out. I thought we was paying hundreds of dollars to just freaking hang out. Like, I thought this was supposed to be a bright experience, dude. Why you harsh my mellow? Uh, oh yeah, shut up, Paul's here. We better pull out a knife real quick. We better pull out the Moranza Zika. We made some cinnamon toast and we got lost in the sauce. Trying to trying to turn an atheist agnostic. He knows about this topic. He definitely disabled. Whoa. Whoa. Now you're calling people disabled? That's crazy. Why why you like that? Bali song. I took 2 antidepressants earlier. Okay, Polly. Okay, Polly. That one was kind of funny. That one was kind of funny, to be honest. Tomato, tomato. Uh, I thought you were in Woodstock. I'm not in Woodstock. I don't. I don't necessarily, you know, partake in the festivals and all the drugs. I just go out into the woods and I think about things. Mentally fried. No, we're all here. We're all here. Um, Much love, man. Have a great day to you and all. Much love to you. Uh, my phone's about to die though. We're at 6%, so it's been a good after party to the flipping, to the knife flipping. Uh, Days off. I hope you subscribe and come back and talk your shit. Come back and talk your shit, man. Uh, come back, talk your shit. Actually, I'm gonna post a crazy, a YouTube video. I'm actually putting way too much effort into. I got a script and everything. I filmed some footage to go behind it. Uh, it might explain my thought patterns a little bit. Uh, Mental health has to do with the mind and health, I heard. Yeah, so I just got off of antidepressants. So I'm trying to eat all the foods. I mean, the cinnamon toast probably wasn't the greatest for me. I'm trying to eat all the foods to, affect the gut biome. Because it is crazy how how the gut biome is linked to the mental. Uh, take that, science. Days off, futures past. Uh, make sure two bits keep calling you days off. Days of days of. I'm hilarious. Uh, days off is hilarious. Uh, I might keep calling you that just out of respect for me being retarded and reading your name wrong. I apologize. Uh, I mean, the future starts with an F. I mean, it's kind of weird that you capitalized the last word. Future isn't even a word, dude. It's an X-Men movie. I'm coming for you next time, Doobit. Yeah. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah. Come for me next time. We can do it while I'm playing with a knife. My brain's even more locked in when I got the knife in my hands. French toast all day. Banana bread French toast? Hell yeah, banana bread. Speaking of proof of God existing, dude, banana bread French toast. The fact that you can just make French toast with banana bread, that's divinity right there. That's some divine level shit. Um, but yeah, I'm at 4%. So me and the boy are gonna howl. So he's happy this is the end of the stream. I've just been petting him this whole time. Uh, he's like, hell yeah! You put the knife down. You're still talking to the phone and petting me. What a good day. What a good day. Uh, I know martial arts, so take careful how you talk. Oh, bro's gonna beat me up. Bro's gonna beat me up. Uh, yeah, we ain't much of a martial artist. We play with, you know, we play with some martial type things. But later, dude, have a great night. You too, Paul. Say ooh. Why you so barky? Why you so barky? Alright. Yeah, much love to you. I'm a female ninja. Female ninja? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Shout out to the female ninjas out there. Days off. Those knives one day if it kills me. One day, Polywog. Polywog, when I play with the bow staff, I am doing more of the strikes and stuff. I am practicing some of the strikes and stuff, and actually using it like a weapon rather than a flow toy. Sometimes I still use it like a flow toy, but we do, we do the proper, whatever position is called 3/4 way. Uh, yeah, yeah. Okay, the phone's gonna die. Much love to everyone. As always, stay blessed.